So yeah, should be live now. Gonna be going over the online set that I played today. If you don't know, I'm in an online tournament that plays about once every week. They kind of sped it up for a bit, but now it's back to like once every week. And I did a set analysis a long time ago, and then I had to stream off, or not stream, I had to play off of my Switch Lite for a while, because I didn't really have a usable controller, so I wasn't able to stream anymore. And then the last one I wasn't able to save all the replays, but this time I managed to save both of the replays. So yeah, I did win the set. The first game was pretty much like a clean sweep, and then the second game was a bit closer. They took a stock, but yeah, it was a lot longer, and it's mainly just character differences. But yeah, it was kind of just character differences between the two. FD was played on both. They wanted to just play the entire set on FD, and I was fine with that, as that was the stage I was going to pick anyway. Or at least try to pick through like the band system. So yeah, this is going to be game one. I'm going to be pausing it a lot, kind of like last time, as it's very short. I didn't really get any hard reads, I would say, during this entire set. I did get a few down airs, and I got a couple of jump reads from ledge, as they jumped from ledge a bit, but then they started to stay a lot more grounded, so I guess I kind of read that a bit more. During the second game, they rarely jumped, but I'm like 90% sure that's kind of just them playing Luigi, as Luigi's very high jump height. So yeah, I kind of go for pellets there, although it doesn't really work that well, and I take like 26%. Yeah, the forward air actually sent out a lot more than I thought it would. I don't know if they DI'd like up and away, or what, but I thought it would send a lot closer to Mega Man, so I was kind of surprised by that. They did a lot of that where they would grab out of shields. I'm pretty sure that was side special there, but they did a lot of like grabbing out of shield if I hit them with a like forward air or something on shield. You can see I'm kind of like jumping around with Leaf Shield in the air, because I usually use that to anti-air a lot more than neutral air, as it's just a lot larger of a hitbox. It's a bit easier to land. And then yeah, got a fair there, read the down air, got a forward smash, tried to get the down air there. But yeah, that fair actually didn't have enough power to break through the super armor, which I thought was really interesting. I almost got hit. Like, I jumped afterwards because I thought I did have to like jump over it. I was just a bit behind in that situation. But yeah, baited out the side special there, punished with Leaf Shield, got the forward smash on the tech. And that's something I really like about Leaf Shield, is that a lot of people just try to like tech the hit, they don't really like jump out of it or anything, so I can basically get a free forward smash. As opposed to something like walk forward pellet or walk forward lemon into neutral air. As that's a lot better for like stage control, which is something I really try to prioritize as Mega Man, but just as far as getting percent, I feel like Leaf Shield's a lot better, which is why I use it a lot more. Yeah, I got the backer there. They actually died from it. I'm pretty sure they were holding out. Like, I don't think that should have killed, although I'm not too sure. It was only at 100. But Bowser is the heaviest character in the game, so that's why I'm kind of confused. But yeah, that fair, I thought it was going to send back, but it actually didn't due to its weight. Yeah, gotta get a dash attack there for free. I could have gotten something else, but I just figured dash attack pretty safe. And then, Metal Blade's sitting nowhere there, so I got hit by side special. I'm pretty sure that's the only time I get hit by a side special this entire set, so they don't really land enough times, but yeah, I get the down air there, so they die at like 60. Do you have any tips for making Mega Man feel less slow and clunky while using pellets and Leaf Shield? So yeah, for pellets, I would say that there's not really a way to make them feel less clunky, as they're really just designed to interrupt people from performing moves. Like, you can just shoot it across the stage if someone's trying to like charge a charge shot. You can use it to anti-air, which is what I mostly use it for. just to make sure people stay kind of grounded, because if they're grounded you can use it a lot better to gain stage control, as they won't be trying to jump over projectiles as much. And then with Leaf Shield you can dash around and jump around with it. Like if you hold down the special button after initiating the Leaf Shield, then you can walk around with it and stuff, and you can like dash, jump, but you can't really like jump off stage and release it, as it has too much in lag, and you'll just fall into the blast zone. Yeah, just kind of throw out some fairs there just to get some damage. Like, I pretty much have this game, in my opinion. I'm trying to be safe with Metal Blade, but I still feel like I have this game. A lot of it's just because it's Bowser. Like, I don't think Bowser has that much of a chance, and plus I already have the percent lead in stock lead, so yeah. That forwarder does get it. I was trying to go for down there, but he was too far away, so I just went for fair. So yeah, that was game 1. Pretty easy 3-stock. I thought it was going to be a lot harder with Bowser, because Bowser can be a bit tricky to deal with, just because you can't really get the, like, walking forward pellet, as it's too weak, so he can tough guy through it. And then, like, a lot of Mega Man's lemons and stuff just don't really have that much of an effect on Bowser while he's charging, like, a forward smash or something, just because of the super armor. So yeah, next game was going to be Luigi, so I figured it was going to be a longer game, but I didn't realize it was 4 minutes, pretty much. But yeah, obviously, your main objective in this matchup is just to not get grabbed at 0. I really like to just get hit by straight hits from Luigi, like I get hit by Fireball at the beginning. I just try to get hit by a lot of moves, so that way he can't initiate the 0 to death. I'm pretty sure this person actually mained Luigi, so I don't really know why they chose Bowser to start off with. But yeah. They did significantly better with Luigi, although that could also be a matchup, as Mega Man kind of just bodies heavy characters. Yeah, jump over the Metal Blade there, Luigi was able to catch it. He did that a lot, where I would fair on his shield and he would spot dodge into down smash or something that I noticed. So yeah, he tries to go for a trap there as well. Again, back air. There was a slight bit of lag, although it was pretty playable. And so yeah, like I get hit by a few random hits like that there. I don't really like being off stage in this matchup, as I feel like Luigi has a pretty good time of edgeguarding Mega Man with Zair, as it can get underneath a ledge, and so if you're recovering low, he can just throw out Zair. And then if he times it correctly, then Mega Man just kind of gets hit there, and then you can combo it into, like, or I believe it combos into Luigi down air, although I could be wrong on that, because I don't really play Luigi that often. If not, then it can set up for a good position to, like, spam down tilt at ledge to try to cover that. And then you can also, like, try to run back and read a roll if Mega Man does manage to grab ledge, or just try to continue ledge trapping and stuff. That's Luigi. Like, Luigi at ledge is a lot more powerful than people give him credit for. Especially in a matchup where you don't have a rising hitbox, which is something Luigi suffers with as well. But yeah, it gets the forward smash on the dash attack. I kept throwing out dash attack a lot. Although that's kind of just a bad habit that I have after using Metal Blade. See, I got the forward smash due to that mistech. And then just, yeah, kind of throwing out down air just for pressure. Same thing with forward smash, though. Like, he's not really going to be able to punish me unless he gets a misfire there. Which he doesn't get a misfire the entire set. Okay, get the down tilt on the down smash, continue pressuring the ledge. I don't know what that read was. Maybe he thought I was going to, like, roll towards him, but as you can see, I'm kind of, like, retreating back towards center stage rather than getting up close to the ledge, just because I want to maintain as much stage control as possible. Like, as you can see, Luigi here can't really affect me. Like, he can hit me with a fireball, but that's not really going to cause me to knock back to the other ledge. So I know that if I'm a pretty safe distance, I can continue to apply pressure with, like, Metal Blade is what I mostly use, but, like, I sometimes use Leaf Shield or Lemons to continue applying pressure at the ledge from a safe distance, so that way I don't have to worry about losing stage control. And that's really big in this matchup. But yeah, Luigi actually SD'd there. And then I have not that great at hitting Crash Bomber on the invincibility. That's actually something I found out pretty recently, is that Crash Bomber does actually stick to people while they have Halo invincibility. So I've been trying to use that a bit more often. Like, I tried to in the last few battles, although I wasn't able to actually land anything. But yeah, I didn't mean for that to go forward, I meant to throw it backwards. I like to throw it behind Mega Man, just because it can also, like, set it for back airs and stuff. Like, I use Metal Blade a lot more than Lemons and Neutral, just because I feel like I can get a lot more combos off of it. Like, I can do Metal Blade into dash attack, Metal Blade into, like, forward or back throw, and stuff like that. So it just allows for more stage control. And then, yeah, you can also do Metal Blade into up tilt. I can see Luigi not being that fun for Diddy, but for Mega Man it's pretty okay, just because Mega Man can edge guard Luigi really well and doesn't really have to worry about grab as much as other characters. And then he's also heavy, so it kind of hurts Luigi a lot in terms of just getting kills. Although it does allow Luigi to get a lot more, like, unique just strings and combos rather than just the 0 to death. Yeah, get the back throw there on the neutral air. I just kind of throw out forward smashes here just to build up damage, as I still have a 2-stock lead, so yeah, I don't die to that. Could have got grabbed there if I had delayed it a bit more. Yeah, I thought he was going to land the tech and shield, but he missed the tech. Yeah, get the back throw there to continue just launching Luigi off stage. Throw out forward smash there. Metal Blade forward smash. Metal Blade. Ready for fair there. But yeah, I'd given up stage control and I thought I'd died to Cyclone there, but somehow Lee Shield just decided to make it not work. I mean, the move's pretty janky in general, so... Yeah, I got the forward smash here. Luigi doesn't die to it though, because I've kind of been spamming it, so it's a bit stale. Back air. I thought I was going to get up smash there. Yeah, I do get up smash there, so that's the one stock that I lose this set. Yeah, I get the forward smash. I'm pretty surprised that the forward smash actually had enough range to be able to reach Luigi. Yeah, it just had, like, barely enough. But yeah, I got the JV. So yeah, honestly, I felt like the Luigi didn't play too bad. It's just that the matchups were really bad for Luigi. Like, all of these are basically from previous tournament sets. Like, that was from the last tournament I was in, and then this is the current tournament. Started off with Chrome. Or no, wait, that was the last tournament as well, because that was the finals. But yeah, I had, like, a raw Pikachu player, and then I had a Ness player that I played against, and I lost to the Ness, and then I barely lost to the Joker. In this game, I didn't save the third game, but I did lose that one. But this game was final hit, and I kind of messed up. So yeah, I had been on a win streak, and then I lost the game before this one, and then I won this one, so it was kind of good to get back into winning games and stuff. But yeah, like, I feel like with Bowser, it definitely could have been a pretty good pick against Mega Man, because Bowser does have a lot of advantages, being harder to kill, and then also having a pretty decent combo game for heavy. But I feel like Luigi was pretty much just a bad pick overall. I think that they probably should have stayed as Bowser. Like, they did take a stock as Luigi, but I feel like Bowser probably would have just been a better character overall for them. And then some of my critiques on myself is just to kind of stop spamming, like, dash attack, as I used dash attack quite a bit during the second match. I didn't really use it as much the first match because there wasn't that many options to, because the game was over so quickly. But yeah, I guess that's kind of just my thoughts on the set. So yeah, I think I'm gonna actually try to set up a different stream after this, but I will have to end the stream to be able to set it up. I want to see if I can get a Nuzlocke going in Sword and Shield, because I want to try to do a Nuzlocke where I don't use Dynamax Pokemon. Or not Dynamax Pokemon, but I just don't Dynamax Pokemon at all. And just see how that goes. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes to try to set that up.